Ever wonder, like, how much you could earn if you, built a business using your skills?
Hmm.
Well, today we're going to do a deep dive into the story of Cruise Hunter Boyd.
Okay.
He was featured in Forbes Australia,
Wow.
and get this, he built a multi-million-dollar business totally from scratch.
Really?
Yeah, so we're going to uncover how he did it and what that might mean for you, for your earning potential.
I love it. Well, it's really interesting because, Cruz's story isn't like a typical Silicon Valley fairy tale.
Right.
He's from a small town near Wagga Wagga in Albury in Australia.
Okay.
And he had like all sorts of odd jobs early on. Construction, hospitality, even door-to-door sales.
It's funny how those jobs that seem totally unrelated could have helped him later on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Construction, you got to be, problem solving and resilient.
Right.
Hospitality, you're learning customer service.
Totally.
And door-to-door sales. I mean, that's sales experience right there. Super valuable when you're building a business.
Yeah, and then he makes this like really bold move. He just drops out of university.
What?
Yeah, he said it wasn't practical.
Wow.
Have you ever felt that way about traditional education?
I can understand that, but dropping out is definitely risky.
Oh, for sure.
But, I mean, in his case, he obviously had this drive to learn in a different way.
Yeah.
And he found a mentor online who had already built a multi-million-dollar business by the time he was 24.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's powerful, that kind of mentorship, learning from someone who's already done what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is where things get really exciting.
Okay.
We're talking about Cruz earning over $5,000 per week.
Wow.
Yeah. He was traveling the world, bought a dream beach house. He even retired his mother.
That's amazing.
It really shows the connection, between learning those skills, building a successful business, and reaching those big goals.
It does. And what's fascinating is how he reached this level of success by focusing on a specific set of skills.
Okay.
Remote high-ticket sales, that's where he saw a huge opportunity.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So then we come to a turning point in his story. He loses his best friend,
Oh,
and this really fueled his new mission.
I see.
Yeah.
So this loss really solidified his purpose.
Yeah.
He wanted to help other people achieve financial freedom so they wouldn't have to wait to live their dreams. And that's actually what led him to create the Closer Institute.
So the Closer Institute is all about teaching people his unique three-step remote sales flow system.
Okay.
And get this, it lets people work from anywhere in the world.
Wow.
So what is like remote sales flow and high-ticket sales?
Well, high-ticket sales basically means selling products or services that have a high price tag,
Right.
which means higher commissions for the salesperson.
Uh-huh.
And remote sales flow is basically a system for attracting, engaging, and closing deals with clients all online.
Interesting.
So it's a super valuable skill set, these days in the digital world.
So he took this like really specialized knowledge and built a system to teach other people.
Exactly. He saw that remote sales was a high-demand skill
Right.
and that a lot of people struggled with it.
Yeah.
So he basically packaged his expertise into a system that others could learn and apply to their own businesses and potentially achieve that same level of success.
That's amazing. And here's a quote from Cruz that really stood out to me. He said, "Sales is easy. Truthfully, it is."
Wow.
It's kind of surprising, right? Coming from someone who started in a small town where success wasn't exactly the norm,
Right.
it really challenges that idea that sales is inherently hard.
Well, what's important to remember is he's not saying sales is easy, like in general.
Right.
He's saying it's easy once you have the right system.
Yeah.
And that's a key distinction because it suggests that, anyone with the right knowledge and approach can succeed in sales.
Absolutely.
It's really inspiring how he turned this tragedy into this drive to help others.
Yeah.
He didn't just, achieve financial success for himself. He
Right.
created a way to help other people do the same.
Yeah, that's really cool. But like, how much can someone really earn using these skills to build a business?
That's a great question. You got to remember there's no guarantees in entrepreneurship.
Right.
It all depends on a lot of different things. Your niche, how effective your sales system is, and of course, how much work you're willing to put in.
Right. So we can't promise you'll be making $5,000 a week like Cruz, but his story does show that building a successful business around high-ticket remote sales can really pay off.
Definitely. And his story really shows that financial freedom isn't just about making tons of money.
Okay.
It's about that flexibility, to live life on your own terms. Do
Yeah.
what you love. Make a difference, just like he did.
So it really comes down to finding and honing those valuable skills.
Sure.
And it's interesting how even those early jobs he had, they might have given him the resilience and customer service skills, even a knack for sales
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
that he needed to be successful.
Those are all super important.
Yeah.
And don't forget about mentorship, finding someone who's already achieved what you want.
Right.
That can give you amazing guidance and really speed up your journey.
It's like having a map in uncharted territory.
Exactly.
So I bet some of our listeners are thinking, okay, this is all great for Cruz, but what about me?
Yeah.
What can I do today to start building my own path to financial freedom?
Well, that's where things get really practical.
Okay.
Start by thinking about what you're good at, what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And then ask yourself, how can I turn this into a valuable skill set?
Mhm.
Something I can offer to others.
Like you're taking inventory of your own toolbox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at what you already have,
Yeah, and the online marketplace is huge. It's constantly changing.
right? There's a high demand for all sorts of skills. Writing, marketing, coaching, consulting.
Yeah.
And thanks to the internet, you can reach a global audience
Yeah.
and build a business from anywhere, just like Cruz did.
So it's not just about the skills themselves.
Right.
It's about finding that niche where your skills and passions meet a market need.
Exactly. And once you've found your niche, you can start honing your skills and building your expertise.
Okay.
Invest in your education and development. There are tons of resources out there. Free courses, tutorials, paid programs, workshops.
Yeah.
Become a real expert in your field.
Right. And don't be afraid to find mentors, connect with people who are already successful in your niche.
Absolutely. Networking and building relationships can open doors you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Give you support and guidance along the way.
Yeah. Building a successful business takes time and effort for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But with the right mindset, the right skills, and a good support system,
Right.
you can achieve your goals and create the life you want.
Exactly. And Cruz's story is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
He went from, working those dead-end jobs in a small town to building this multi-million-dollar business and inspiring so many people.
It's pretty amazing.
If he can do it, anyone can.
Yeah. His journey really shows that it's possible to create a life of abundance and make a real impact,
For sure.
even from humble beginnings.
Yeah. It all starts with that willingness to learn, a bit of hustle, and that belief that you can do anything.
It's that entrepreneurial spirit.
Absolutely.
So if you're thinking, man, I want to learn more about this stuff,
Yeah.
we've got some awesome resources for you in the show notes.
Definitely check those out. We've got links to articles, courses, even communities
Yeah.
where you can learn more about everything we talked about.
So those resources can really give you the knowledge and the tools to take those first steps.
Yeah, to build a business that fits you,
Yeah.
aligns with what you love and what you're good at.
And remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself.
Absolutely.
Invest in your education, invest in your skills, invest in your future.
Couldn't agree more.
Cruz's story is a great reminder that no matter where you're starting from,
Right.
you can create a life of abundance and impact.
It's about mindset,
Yeah.
that willingness to learn and grow
Yeah.
and that entrepreneurial spirit that pushes you to take action.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we'll leave you with this.
Yeah.
What's one small step you can take, like right now, to get closer to your financial goals?
Maybe it's just researching a new skill,
Yeah.
or connecting with a potential mentor,
Hmm.
or even just brainstorming business ideas.
Yeah.
Every journey starts with that first step.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep into all the possibilities out there.
Absolutely.